Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Bridges Book Club. I'm Stephanie R. Bridges, and I love reading children's books. So I'm super excited to be coming to you for the Black Children's Book Read-a-thon. And the Read-a-thon is going to last 12 days, and we're actually on day number 8, I'm pretty sure. And today's book is The 4 Trees. Now, this is super exciting to be sharing Black children's books with you because not only do they have Black main characters and Black authors, most of the books have Black illustrators and publishers as well. So this book is written by Benny R. Banks and it's illustrated by Dixie Whitlatch Carrier. And the publisher for this book is Stillwell Publishing. So here is a picture of the author, Mr. Benny R. Banks. In the beautiful land of Africa, there lived a big forest. On the edge of the forest, there lived 4 trees. They were a family of 3 big brothers and a little sister. Big brothers Kevin, Kenny, and Keelan loved little sister Karen very much. They did not want anything bad to happen to her. When it rained, they would spread their branches wide to cover their little sister so she would not get soaked with water. They did this every time it rained. This went on for many days, many days. In the afternoon, when the sun was very hot, brothers would spread their branches wide so that Karen would not feel the hot sun. They did this for many days, many days. Sometimes the wind would blow. When it blew very hard, it would shake the trees and break off some of the big brothers' branches. Again, big brothers would spread their branches to protect little sister. They did this for many days, many days. Now, the 4 trees always spoke to each other when they awoke each morning. They would say, "Good morning, how are you?" And at night they would say, "Good night, God bless you." But one morning, when brothers asked little sister how she felt, she said, "Not well. I feel sick." Right away, big brothers became worried. "Oh no, what's wrong?" cried Kevin. "What can we do?" said Kenny. They began to think and think and think. "Maybe we have not protected sister very well," said Keelan. "Yes, that's it," shouted Kenny. So they worked harder to protect little sister from the sun and the wind and the rain. Every morning, when asked how she felt, Karen would say, "Not well," or I feel very sick. Now, brothers were so sad, they began to cry. As they cried, great tears fell from their leaves and ran down on their little sister. Their tears soaked her branches and made great puddles of water at her roots. Brothers did not notice that sister was getting soaked with water because they were so sad. This went on for many days. Many days. One morning, when asked how she felt, Karen said, "I feel better. Thank you." This made brothers feel so happy, they began to cry great tears of joy. Again, their tears soaked Karen's branches and made great puddles of water all the way down to her roots. But brothers did not notice that Karen was getting soaked with water. Every day, she got better and better. And now, brothers were so happy, they began to clap their hands and shake their heads in a happy dance. They did this. It made the air move very fast like the blowing wind, making Karen move and shake and lose some of her dead branches. Brothers did not notice this because they were so happy. This went on for many days, many days. One day, Karen shouted, "I feel very well. Yes, I feel great." Now brothers were very, very happy, and they were thankful too. So they bowed down their heads and thanked God for healing their sister. As they bowed down and praised to God, the sunlight came over their heads and fell on Karen. But brothers did not notice because they were so busy being thankful. This went on for many days, many days. One day, when brothers were thinking how happy they were for their sister, Kevin said, "Now we know what we must do to keep sister well. We must work harder to protect her from the rain and the sun and the wind." "No, no," cried Karen. "When you cried your loving tears on me, I got soaked with water and it felt good. The dirt was washed off my leaves, the water ran down my limbs and trunk, and I felt clean and fresh. When you clapped your hands in joy, you made the wind blow, and it shook my limbs and stretched my back, and I felt new and limber. When you bowed down in praise to God, the sun came through and warmed my whole body, and I felt strong." Please, brothers, don't stop me from getting rain and wind and sun. I need these things to make me grow big and strong like you. Thank you for loving me so. Brothers looked at one another. Kenny said, "Brothers, sister is right. It is God's plan. Let us just love sister, said Keelan, and she will grow just fine. And they did, and she did. The end. All right. So that was The Four Trees, and I hope you enjoyed this amazing book. My message from this story is sometimes when we try to protect people, we stop their ability to grow. Thank you all so much for hanging out in the Bridges Book Club. Bye.